If I had to do that every day, I think I'd lose the will to live.
Day 5, we've made it to Strathclyde Park. A little bit of a schedule change this morning. Not going to be doing weights first. We're going to get on the water because it's going to be picking up with the wind, so don't want it too choppy that it's unrowable. So we're going to get on the water first for a lovely long session. So let's get to it. And now we're on the water. I'm fully dressed for it to be very, very wet, but the rain hasn't been too heavy yet. I wonder how Adam's going to get on with the longer session. Did he opt for longer row or splitting it up? I guess we'll find out.
Alright, we are on the penultimate day. It's Friday today.
It's Friday day!
That song. And I have 3 big workouts to do. I'm going to switch things around. I'm not doing the bike in the middle of the day because I think I can pull through the bike. It's 40k, and I'm probably going to do it on the indoor bike because the weather's awful. But so far this week, I haven't done a single erg session while it's been daylight. It's all been miserable evening. It's been the last thing I've had to do in the day, and that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to try doing the erg just after lunch. I want to have like a decent 90-minute run. So that's the plan. I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see. Unfortunately, no going to the pub because I'm convinced Cam has something equally horrible tomorrow, and I don't want to have to do that with a hangover. So, off to do some deadlifts now. The last deadlift session for me for a long time, I think. I don't think I'll be doing that in my personal program for a few months. And then, yeah, let's get it done. Workout done. I tried to do 120k on the deadlift, and I did it for 5 sets and then blew out. So I went back down to 100. It's funny, like I've done big deadlifts before, but I've never done 10 by 10 as part of a program. To me, like 5 reps is enough on deadlift. I don't want to do any more than that. Overall, the full session was just under an hour, so a lot faster than the first day, and I felt like I pushed it a bit more, so good workout. Now, home, food, bit of work, and then let's tackle this row.
And we've made it into the ambulance, get a little bit of shade from the rain and the wind, and I really enjoyed that session. The conditions, like I mentioned, if you don't get it right every stroke, or at least try to get it right, it feels very wrong. So it's a constant reminder of just trying to make sure you do it right every single stroke. So for that long session, just under 2 hours, 20k on the water. So now, until the next session, just chilling out and relaxing and fueling up. Fueling up and relaxation complete. Now time to get into the gym and do some deadlifts. So that will be it for the weight session. Now, fueling up again, because remember, food is fuel and we need to fuel up after all the sessions, and especially today because we've got another long session, 90 minutes on the rowing machine. So again, between now and then, relaxing, chilling out, going to head onto the rowing machine and just do a chilled 90 minutes. And I'm probably going to have to find something on Netflix to just watch while I erg.
Getting ready for the row. Just had second knockout of the day. 90 minutes on the erg. I think I'm just going to have to put a film on and just sit there and do it. As Cam said, it's not about the split, it's about heart rate. So let's get dressed.
leg done. That was all right. The towel on the seat thing, man, that was game changing. If I had to do that every day, I think I'd lose the will to live. Not much to report. That felt easier than Monday's long row. I think I did it earlier in the day, and I've just got used to it a bit. But still, my legs were very tired towards the end.
And we've made it onto the rowing machine. Got the iPad all set up. Just trying to decide which movie to watch. Going to set up the monitor for 90 minutes, nice and easy. And I'll see you during and then probably after. And finished the 90-minute ergs, and that'll be training for today. Long Friday of cardio and a little bit of weights, but feeling pretty good as the weeks go on. It's getting easier and easier. I wonder how Adam got on with his long cardio Friday.
Today has been a roller coaster of emotions. I felt so good earlier. Even though the row was hard, like I felt great. I was like, I cracked it. I'm the mentally strongest person in the world. Like, I thought, that's it. I'm now an elite athlete. It turns out, I'm not. I'm really tired, and I don't want to do the 40-kilometer bike ride. I'm just tired. It's a Friday. I want to go to the pub, but I can't, because I've got to do this bike ride, and then I imagine tomorrow's going to be hard. So, yeah, I've gone from really good earlier to now just being very over it. So, get on the bike. Get on the bike, Adam. I'm getting on the bike. Alright, I had a word with myself, sorted myself out, put some music on, and got it done. Final 0.2 of a K in a sprint. "40 kilometers. Done. That's it for today. You were right.
Tell me about your day.
Today did feel like Monday. And I was so cocky this morning. Looking back, I hate my morning self because I was so arrogant. I thought, no, I've cracked it. That's it. It's easy. I'm a rower. And then, yeah, I felt good on the 90-minute erg because I took it super steady. So I have learnt some lessons this week. I've listened to you and I know now about taking it steady. However, it just took it out of me. You know, I think everything just kind of caught up with me, and then just towards the end of the day, I had that same kind of slump that I had on Monday. So yeah, it was tricky. How did you find today? Your numbers on Magic Mountain today were silly. Like, your work rate compared to mine today was just like, it's not even comparable.
That's what we did like similar calories on Monday.
Yeah.
And then I've just like gradually sort of crept up.
That's what you said at the start, you know, your ability to sustain and maintain this level and recover between, that's the difference. You know, and I think that's what people don't realize is, like, I've worked obviously on a lot of Magic Mountain challenges. So I've seen thousands of people's weekly output, and it's like yours is in the top 1% of what I've seen on Magic Mountain. And most people do that when it's a 1-week challenge and then they have a week off. Whereas yours is sustained at that level. And I think most people can't do that. In fact, the vast majority can't. It's funny, it's like at the start of the week, I was thinking, you know, I can't train like an elite athlete like you because I have a full-time job. But it's like, no, I can't train like an elite athlete regardless of whether I had a full-time job or not. You know what I mean? It's like people who use that as an excuse. And some people do. They'll say, oh, if I didn't have to work, I could do that. But you can't. You might be able to for 1 week. You might be able to for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month. But to do it every week, year in, year out for your entire career, that's a completely different ballgame. There's, you know, you're not going out for drinks and sacrificing sessions. You're not, you know, doing things that you put in front of training because you can't. If you do that, that's your training gone for that day. If I had a hangover today, no chance. Not a chance of doing any of it. So it's like, That's the difference. And I think that's the realization I've had this week.
Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed that I've needed more sleep as the week's gone on. Like the first morning, I got up at 6, felt fine, did my morning walk, and then got in and did work and then everything. The next morning, got up at 6:30. The next morning, 7. This morning, I did get up earlier, but it was horrible. It's like I'm finding it harder to wake up. I'm going to bed at the same time. Like I go to bed at like 10, but I've struggled each morning more and more to get up. And the first day I had 1 knockout. Today I've had 3. So it's like, I think that because the sleep debt isn't there that can build up over time. Yeah. So I think Saturday night I'm just going to sleep for 12 hours. It's going to be one of those to catch up. But that's also something to be very conscious of. If you have one bad night and you only get 5 nights or 5 hours of good sleep because of alcohol affects your sleep, that's going to carry forward to the next night, to the next night, the next night. If you don't have time to make that up because of training, you're going to suffer the whole week. So, all right, the bit I always look forward to. What's tomorrow?
So there's a semi-optional session tomorrow, outside of the 2 sessions that are kind of planned. So you've done 10 by 10s this week. Yeah. You've become a lot stronger. So it's a much shorter session and higher weight. So that's the optional session. The other 2 sessions are so it'll be a similar to the paddle with Dave. So you go out for an hour and paddle. You can do that on the erg. So if it was on the erg, I would say 45 minutes. But if you're on the water, about an hour. Going out, just sort of nice and chilled out, nice and easy. And then your favourite, we get to do some intervals. So 15 by 500 is what we're doing tomorrow.
Okay.
And it's going to be so. You did the 10 minutes a bit on the easier side. So I want this one to be as it'll be. I'm going to cap it as in the minimum rate. So it'll be a minimum rate of 30. I would like to sort of dig the hole for the first 5 and then sort of hold on for the next 10.
Well, what I'll do then is I have the club rowing at 9 tomorrow, so I'll have to do the intervals before because I'm out in the afternoon with my fiance. So I'll have to get up at 6, do the intervals first thing, then do the club rowing, and then if I can later on in the day do the extra session, but I can't promise. So we'll try and squeeze all in, but it's going to be intervals first thing in the morning. So
delightful.
There we go. What better way to start the day, right?
So straight to bed for Adam then.
It definitely is. So all right, mate. Really appreciate it. I will let you know how I get on in the morning.
All right. Good luck.
Take care, man. Bye-bye.
Bye. So Adam has now found out what we're doing for the last day. We've got a little bit of a weight session, just sort of priming the body a little bit. And then we have 15 by 500 on the rowing machine. I did this a while ago, a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed the workout, as well as being a good sort of 5k prep if done right. So overpace workout for a 5k. And then as well as those 2 sessions, we've got another one which should just be a chilled out row on the water. So now it is time to rest and recover, because tomorrow is going to be a big day and we're going to need plenty of rest, plenty of recovery to be able to smash those workouts.